Here's the truth. A woman can really make or break you. And fellas, we already know this, man. We already know at the end of the day, if your woman is nagging, not being your peace, constantly bringing up problems, constantly bringing up drama, she's not going to make it for the long run. Like, we already know this. A woman can make or break you. She gives you stress, gives you anxiety, gives you things that you constantly got to think about, constantly having to fix something, constantly having to beat the allegations. A relationship's not going to work out, and it's going to continually defeat you. So what do you do? What do you do when you're in a situation, if you're in a situation, when you're having to beat the allegations and trying to figure out, why is this woman giving me all these problems? Why is this woman constantly going and telling me what I need to be doing as a man and constantly trying to share with me what she needs and her expectations? You need to understand this as a man. A woman will make or break you. The woman that you pick for the rest of your life, the mother of your kids, yeah, by the way, that reflects you. You know what I'm saying? That reflects you. As a father, man, this is my mom. My mom is a stripper. My mom is an OnlyFans creator. My mom is a porn star. My mom is a whatever, right? She goes in the streets. Or my mom is a hard worker. She has a really good job. She's really good with her money. She's really good with her credit. I mean, there's two different types of women, right? Man, there's mom that knows how to listen. There's mom that knows how to care. The mom that knows how to cater. Mom that knows how to provide when need be. Then you have the other mom that is always beating up on dad, always creating problems, always screaming, always yelling, always cussing. Like, there's always the good or bad, the yin or yang type of deal, right? And you have to figure out, what type of woman am I gonna be with? Am I gonna be not stuck with, but who is God gonna bless me with that I'm actually going to keep? And who am I trying to attract? If you're the type of guy that is smoking, drinking, partying all the time, guess who you're going to attract? If you're the person that's grinding, working hard, trying to work on yourself, guess the woman that you're gonna attract. So when you put yourself in these headspaces, in these different situations, these different relationships, you have to ask yourself, what woman am I attracting for the type of man that I am? Like, what type of man are you? Are you a person that's a man of your word? Are you a faith in a godly man that's going to be led by what God is trying to prevail to you and trying to show you? Or are you going to be like the world and do all these other things that will bring you the wrong woman? You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to ask yourself. There's a good woman, there's a mid woman, there's a bad woman. You know what I'm saying? So I think that what you need to understand, because I've had people ask me this question: how do you know what makes a good woman? How do you know what makes a bad woman? The initial question I would ask myself is, the woman that I'm with bringing me peace? Okay. If she's bringing me peace, the next question I would ask is my woman a woman of God? And I know it's like, well, it should be the other way. If she's a woman of God, she should be bringing you peace. I think that you can still be a woman of whatever and still know how to bring peace. But if those two things aren't aligned, then I think that down the road, things won't work out as much as you need them to. If a girl is a woman of God, but she's still nagging and not bringing you peace, I still don't think it could work out. It could. I could be wrong. God could bless the relationship and things could turn around. But you can also be very peaceful and not a woman of God, and suddenly the conversation is different. So those are the two things that I would ask myself. If I'm in a relationship and I'm like, man, this is the type of woman I want to be with, or do you fit those two questions? And what does that look like on a day-to-day basis? What does that look like on a conversational basis? What does that look like when we're trying to grow together and I need to depend on you for emotional care, or for, just support, just for you to be a mother to the kids? You know, what do I look like for support for the kids? Whatever that looks like, what does those things align with? Question you gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think about personally. And that's what I feel like you should be thinking about as well as a man. So if you're in a relationship and you're like, man, my woman's good, and here's the thing about these type of content and these type of topics, I think it's a beautiful thing because there's a positive and a negative side. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be like, hey man, if you're talking to a woman and she's nagging at you, she's giving you problems, she's smoking, she's drinking, and she's clubbing out, she's talking to multiple guys, you want to be careful because that could be a problem. For some dude, he's like, oh man, that is a problem, right? I need to be cautious of that. I probably need to drop her. I need to leave her alone. For the other dude, he's grateful that his woman is not like that, right? That his woman is not out here doing all these, lavish things that we talk about. And so for anyone that's watching this video and they're like, oh man, he's trying to bash a woman, or he's trying to, for anything on my content, just understand there's a good and bad to it. You know what I'm saying? Is your girl a 3 or 4? Or is she a stay-at-home mom? Is your girl a person that's gonna be out here clubbing and drinking? Or is she gonna be at home catering to the kids and catering to you? What type of woman you got, dog? You know what I'm saying? But that being said, man, I mean, just reflect. Reflect on the woman that you have, reflect on the person that you want to be, and the man that you need to be for that woman. Because a lot of men, they get a good woman and then they don't know how to keep them because they're not used to that type of treatment. They're used to the girls that screw them over. They have trust issues. They start having anxiety. They don't know how to handle a certain level of woman. And it can be the same way, vice versa. A woman suddenly wants to settle down, but now this level of man makes her question, is what she's doing enough? Excuse me, or will he find someone else? So you got to figure out what works for y'all at the end of the day, because it's y'all in a relationship, not you in the world in y'all's relationship. So just think about these things. What makes a woman a good woman? And if a man constantly puts himself in a position to not be loved by a woman, then I would reflect as a man, why am I still not in a relationship? And what am I missing? Sometimes maybe you aren't the problem, but if you've been in a failed relationship after failed relationship, then maybe God is trying to send you a message for something that you need to work on personally. So I wouldn't neglect that either. Just letting you know. Because there's some of y'all men out here, man, I just can't find a woman. I'm 27 years old. I'm 32 years old, and I just haven't found my one. I haven't found the one that I'm looking for. But that's because you're looking for them. That's a separate topic though. But sometimes y'all are going out there looking for them, and that's why you can't find them. Because you're going to the clubs, you won't find your wife there. You're trying to go out to, different parties, networking events maybe, and just trying to be like, oh, I'm just trying to go just to mingle with the girls. Priorities are all over the place. That's not where you want to be at. So put yourself in the right headspace. If you're a single guy looking for a woman, let God just bless you with the woman that he has for you. And eventually you will naturally just come across her. Be at the coffee shop, be at the library, be at work. And all of a sudden you guys just start clicking. You guys start talking well. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of the game, chat. But that being said, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Just something to keep in mind that I think every man should keep in mind. So follow me on Instagram, like this video, comment what you guys think. And until then, y'all, I will catch you in the next one. I'm going.